started with wear a mask, and they had people posting, pictures of themselves of wearing a mask. And then they had Guam Heroes, hashtag Guam Heroes, which showcased local heroes who had a positive impact during the pandemic. Guam Active was their way of expressing how you stay active and healthy during the pandemic while following safety protocols. And now it's hashtag Protect Guam to share your reason why you protect Guam and encourage others to do the same in this COVID area. All right, COVID era. Sorry. Let's get. We got Craig Camacho from the Bureau GVB, and he is joined by MDot and the Crank, Frank the Crank. Morning, everybody. Welcome to the link.
Morning, half a day.
Hey guys.
Good morning. It's been a while.
It really has.
It's good to see you guys. So tell us about your involvement with the Protect Guam campaign, MDot.
Oh, MDot, ladies first.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Well, I was approached with this, GVB approached me and asked me to be part of this campaign. And they told me actually first who was going to be part of this campaign. And it was Frank the Crank, Brian Nesperon, Cami Agarola, and Jalissa Tamata. And I was like, these are all fitness people. What am I doing here? And they explained to me, there are definitely different ways that people can stay active. For me, staying active was, first and foremost, I had to make sure with the kids going online that they stayed active without any PE. So making sure that my kids stayed active, they were doing new things. My son started Muay Thai. It's a lot of different things that we can do to stay active, So I think I bring that other part of Guam Active aside from, everybody else obviously being dancers and fitness people and Frank being UFC god. So
Well, let's go to the UFC god then.
I was approached by GVB for Protect Guam, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna film myself house doing 1,000 burpees like Malfunction does on his IG. But really, when I'm home, I'm really first a husband and a dad. So when with phones now, with technology now, what best way to share what you're doing and share ideas, different methods, especially if we're stuck at home. So, with this program, I was like, man, this is perfect. I can really just share what I do with my kids, with my boys, what my wife and I do with our kids. And, if I kind of mute and I kind of quiet for a little bit, it's because I'm listening because they're outside right now running around. So as long as I don't hear any crying, I can see them right outside those windows. Staying active and really enticing the community and to just go outside sometimes, and breathe the fresh air and run and scrape your leg a little bit here and there, just kind of like the way we all grew up. And it's just something cool to share. And it's cool that everyone else can share and we can all kind of just interact with this campaign.
I did want to say, Chris, that my son is outside bush cutting right now. So.
Wow. And I just got to ask you, because I know Bree goes through this every morning, right, with the mask. So, all these people wearing masks. So when it comes to doing up your face and stuff, do you do under the mask too or what?
Oh, I'm masked, face shield, gloves, everything. But, we have slowed down with taking clients and everything. Just to stay safe.
Right.
So right now it's really just getting the brides that had to cancel because of, the pandemic and everything, getting them back in the book so they can have their ceremonies, making sure that, they can have their special moment regardless of trying to make it special for them, regardless of, the situation right now.
Yeah. When we're in public, definitely have to have the mask. Like with a lot of people, but man, at home or with just our small little bubble, we don't, we just try to kind of keep ourselves in a little bubble so that we don't really be that guy, you know. Like I was just at the store earlier this morning, and it's just like when you see a guy not wearing a mask when in a very condensed place, it's kind of like
Yeah, turn around.
you know, yeah. You know, there's so it's just kind of just taking safety precautions, but man, just outside, just get the boys outside and just they take better naps when they're super active.
Yeah, that's what I try and do too. Wear them out and then let them go to bed. Going back to the stay active thing, how hard has it been? I mean, obviously you're a fighter, right? So maybe more towards MDot to stay active, because I feel like a lot of us, me included, it's been hard to be consistent because there's this idea that a lot of us have. We're like, oh, after it's over, then I'll, that's when I'll start that diet, or that's what I'll do. So in what ways do you kind of get over that? I don't want to know if laziness is the right word, but just that mindset that everybody's kind of on pause right now, and then we'll do what we got to do to get active and to get back in shape after it's over.
Wait, was that for me?
Anybody?
Yeah, I barely heard that.
Yeah.
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, is it hard to stay active when a lot of us have this mindset that it's something we can get back to after the pandemic?
Yeah, it's kind of tough, man. Shoot, even me, it's my job, and my if anything, I'm so glad that I have my wife to kind of kick me in the butt to kind of get up sometimes. I've had to pivot and find other things of staying active and staying in top shape. Man, cycling is one. Building like a little home gym here. I have a bag. I have a double end bag. I have an Air9. I have just a couple things, and having to pivot and having to stay active was definitely a challenge. Shoot, even for me, So I guess and when I get back to it, right, it's kind of like it's always, man, I'm not motivated to get up, but it's really I should be not being motivated, because motivation always kind of dies out. Is I should be disciplined to get up and do what I need to do.
Craig?
Well, for me, my motivation is more so because I have kids, so they really follow my example. So we've started doing a lot of. Personally, I started crafting. She's a crafter now, so there are other things that I've tried to do. We started going on long walks to walk the dogs, every day, at least twice a day. We started gardening, doing all these things. And really my main focus was to, make sure that my kids were up and keeping active, and doing so I was, keeping active as well. So, yeah.
Good to hear. Craig?
Hey, man. Personally, for me, I got a 81-year-old mother that, man, we just kind of been keeping her safe and trying to keep her protected. But I just try to get in a run once a week and a swim once a week. And other than that, on top of being busy with work and all, that pretty keeps me mentally astute. So
nice.
So how's the response been so far to the campaign?
The Wear Your Mask campaign has been really good, and we've actually been looking for user-generated content, 10 winners for that. But for the Guam Heroes, we went ahead and extended that up until the 20th to include the Guam Active campaign, as well as the Protect Guam So We Can. And that's what I kind of wanted to talk about. Protect Guam, hashtag Protect Guam, hashtag So We Can, so we can reclaim our industry, right? Our tourism industry, reclaim our economy, but more importantly, reclaim our lives, right? What we used to be doing, but maybe an adaptation of that, right? Going forward. So those are some of the things that we wanted to continue to feature all the way up until January 20th. And we wanted to remind the public that, we are awarding 10 winners for each of those categories. And we're going to start looking for winners up until January 20th. So you still have time to post for Guam Heroes, Guam Active, how do you stay active? The Protect Guam So We Can. And then for that, also, we also wanted to remind everybody that you can, when you're posting about your Guam Heroes, right, you wanted to kind of focus on who has a positive impact or contribution to the community during this pandemic. Something Frank probably knows a lot about, right? I know Frank, and then that's one of the things that we are so inspired with kind of, we call them key opinion leaders, but AKA they're also known as influencers. But Frank, MDot has been so instrumental in really supporting the community and all its efforts, even prior to COVID. Frank has been very instrumental in protecting and helping Saipan as well, I'm sure, with all of this that's been going on. But it really takes a community to wrap our heads around this and get involved. And with social media, that's why we're kind of putting out this campaign. We want to reach that young demographic as well. So we hope to reach those guys, and these guys are the ones that are going to take us there. So
Nice. So you can still win cash, wear a mask. Craig, just tell people what they got to do, because I know it's $100, right?
yeah, so it's $100 for each of those categories I mentioned, and then we'll be picking 10 winners for each of those actual campaigns. And so you can post all your user generated content online at visitguam.com. There's a landing page there. You'll see it. It's a huge Protect Guam landing page there. And you can also post your information on Instagram, but that needs to be posted publicly. So be sure that you're posting that publicly, and then we'll go ahead and start looking for winners on the 20th and enter and win a chance for $100. We've done this prior with the Instagram campaign,
Right.
going forward. So, we want other people to engage in this and take advantage of these things, but also more importantly, to get the community to be active, to really show what we are doing to protect our island going forward. But also, we want to get back our industry, our economic industry, our main base of tourism, right? And so we want to showcase to the rest of the world what we're doing, and that's what social media helps us do. It's a global platform, so to speak.
Right on. So guys, post the hashtags. Looks like we got some posting to do after the show, Bree.
Active.
Yeah. MDot, Crank, thank you guys. I like referring to you guys as your superhero names.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Craig, it's been great. Take it easy, MDot. Crank. See you guys. Appreciate it. There's the virtual Jay. What do we got today in the Zoom room?
Well, for our guests, we went really, really special today. We have. What do we have? You always do this. You always put me on the spot. I know.
Jason made virtual tater tots for you guys.
Yeah.
So please take some and air fry it if you're watching your waistline. Okay, on the way out. That's
Jason,
it.
Prim, that's it.
It's an old family recipe.
Yeah. Hey, well, we got two members of the Camacho family here, so I got to stand up for my relatives.
There you go. Tater tots.
My grandmother was a Camacho, so. And MDot, I'm probably related to you too. I think we've had this conversation before, but yeah, like when family's here.
When he was getting his makeup done, you guys were having that conversation.
Yeah. Well, we got tater tots, and tomorrow, if you guys come back, we got fish sticks.
Oh, you do. All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Bye, MDot. See
Can
you,
you
Craig.
at least give me 20 seconds heads up when you ask us, hey, what do we got in the Zoom room? I was like, what haven't we used already?
We haven't used tater tots. So there you go.
All right, take care.
That's that. Okay. Adios. It's 9:57. One last interview to close out the show here. Bree, and I just got, she just WhatsApped me. I was calling her the principal, but she's the president. Okay. And there is a principal at Academy. The president is the head of the school. That being said, let's bring on Sister Angela Perez in the KUAM News Zoom room. Good